Home sweet home. The house feels strangely quiet. It must be, what, a year since I last visited? And who knows how long it's been for the house. Could be a day, could be decades. Balance. I need to get moving. There's not much time until the songlines align. Let's see. Elixir, a good rope, a spatula. Chop chop, Saga. I barely remember her. And I barely think about her anymore. It was time to let go. Oh, I was a handful back then. It's a miracle Papa didn't lock me in my room. Not that it would have done much good. Paths and portals everywhere. I devoured those books when I was younger. It was all I had of the outside world. My books, and Uncle Galeth. But he was careful not to say too much. He knew I was too curious. I don't know if I like it. I got pretty good, to be honest, and it comes in handy. There's not that many people who can create songlines. I put away most of their stuff when Papa left. What's the point in keeping things around? It's not like they're ever coming back. I'm not sure what to do with the place. It's not like I can put it on the open market. Transdimensional domicile for sale, fully furnished. Beware, temporal shifts and transdimensional tears. All those years wanting to walk out that door, pass through the turnstiles, and never come back. Much as I want to, I can't just wander down random paths today. I have prophecies to fulfill. It's been so quiet up here since Papa left. There's nothing I need in there. Rope check. I'll move those out of here someday. I put away most of their stuff when Papa left. What's the point in keeping things around? It's not like they're ever coming back. They were happy here, for a brief time. And then... attachments are risky. Especially when you live like we did, adrift between worlds. You just have to accept the risk. Mama was beautiful. I guess I got my looks from Papa. I don't think I'm ever moving back. Maybe in my twilight years? No, there are better places, warmer places. I think I know most of them by heart still. I didn't have a lot of choices back then. Did Papa change this before he left? I think it's pointing to the same place still. I devoured those books when I was younger. It was all I had of the outside world. My books, and Uncle Galeth. But he was careful not to say too much. He knew I was too curious. Before Papa left, I don't think the fire ever went out. He wouldn't let it. He said it was the beating heart of the house. I'm not sticking around very long. Next time. I'm not sure I like that reminder. She haunted us for so long, and her ghost took Papa away from me. I'm not a writer. I can play, I can paint, but I didn't inherit her talents. I'll move those out of here, someday. I barely remember her. And I barely think about her anymore. It was time to let go. I'm out of the elixir. Okay, I knew that. No worries, Saga, this is all part of the plan. I'm fairly certain the recipe's in the compendium. There should be enough time to prepare a bottle. Prophecies can't be wrong, can they? No. Right? The Hidden World of the Herbal Alchemist, a compendium of curious cordials, Volume 1. The sequels were garbage. Let's see. Elixir of extraordinary extra-human strength, elixir of multiple consecutive climaxes, elixir of selective remembrance. There. Elixir of delayed onset of mortality. That's the one. Keep ticking after you've taken a licking. Page 108. Dried blood bog blossoms, leaf of void oak, boiled in strong liquor. Those things should be easy enough to find around here. Spatula? Check. Best wine I ever had. There were no grapes in that world, but the berries they used, absolutely sublime. I still don't like to go into the downstairs. It's not anchored in the same way. There are rifts, ether vapors, not to mention, void beetles. Too many memories. Was I happy here? I was basically a prisoner, but I guess I didn't know any better. I thought Papa got rid of Hugsy. Did he find his way back? It wouldn't surprise me. What a mess. But there should be void oak leaves here. Leaf of void oak, nice and dry. I think I know most of them by heart still. I didn't have a lot of choices back then. Isn't the house supposed to take care of all living things inside it? I didn't know I had to water the flowers. Oh, but wait, maybe... Dried blood bog blossoms. Check. Jade green baijiu. High-grade stuff, too. I'd almost forgotten about this little bottle of liquor. This should be more than good enough. I think that's it. That wasn't too bad. And there's still time on the clock. Time to boil up some elixir. I remember something about being chastised. The house was holy. I was not allowed to harm it. Ready for elixir making. No, this doesn't look right. I'll need to double-check the compendium. Bring the alcohol to a boil, okay. Mix in the fine dust of dry crumpled leaf, add whole blossoms, and bring the mixture back to a boil. Easy as alchemy, which is so much easier than science. That's the alcohol heating nicely. Nice. Bit of a waste, but it's for a good cause. Dried leaf, crumpled to a fine dust. And whole blossoms. Perfect. Now it just needs to boil again. How do I know when this is done? Will there be a... Definitely a poof. Looks the right color, and it's already cooled down. I love alchemy. So much easier than chemistry. Laws of science need not apply. Rope, spatula, elixir. Check, check, and check. I think that's everything. With only minutes to spare, you'd almost think the stars are aligning on purpose. Except no stars, paths. Time to go knock down a wall. With my bare hands? No, Papa did too good a job with the masonry. This should be long enough and strong enough to get me where I need to go. There's nothing I need in there. This should do the trick. You know that feeling when paths don't line up with where you want to go? That feeling. In all fairness, when these songlines were first sung, I don't think these walls were here. Or these metal gears. No worries, I come prepared, because prophecies. I do love their style. There's a gap and I can feel a draft. This is it, the way out. I'll need to stop those gears from moving before I can squeeze through. I'll be mincemeat, and then we'll all look very silly for trusting prophecies. Not what I'm looking for. Someone must be tasked with keeping these pipes polished, or no one ever sees them. That's attention to detail. I do love their style. Nope. This is so enormous. I'm almost impressed, but I've seen too much. I'm just too jaded. That's not it. No, not that. I don't think that's it. This is it. I just need to switch it off. Luckily, I came prepared. Second one from Perfect Fit. The spatula really is the queen of kitchen utensils. There's a gap and I can feel a draft. This is it, the way out. I feel like I'm playing life on cheat mode. That's him, down there. I hope I'm not too late. No, we should be good. I'm on schedule. This looks pretty sturdy. Sturdy enough for a rope. And me. There's a lot of blood. I really hope I'm not too late. I need to fix him, and fast. Drink.